365 World News.
The latest in that investigation into the deadly bridge collapse in Miami.
Yeah, we have new video this morning showing crews sifting through the rubble, braced for the possibility that they could find more victims here. This, as we're now learning that an engineer reported cracks in this pedestrian bridge 2 days before it came crashing down. And ABC's Victor Akendo is right there in Miami. Victor, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dan and Paula. That bridge engineer alerting state authorities about those cracks, but FIU responded overnight saying that they met with the contractors and the Department of Transportation, and they determined that those cracks weren't necessarily a safety concern. Right now, investigators say it's too early to determine exactly what it is that went wrong.
I was calling to share with you some information about the FIU pedestrian bridge.
This morning, a stunning revelation.
And some cracking that's been observed on the north end of the span, the pylon end of that span we moved this weekend.
The Florida Department of Transportation releasing a voicemail from 2 days before the collapse left by the lead engineer from one of the companies responsible for the pedestrian bridge.
From a safety perspective, we don't see that there's any issue there, so we're not concerned about it from that perspective, although obviously the cracking is not good and something's going to have to be done to repair that.
FDOT says their employee didn't hear the voicemail till Friday. FIU saying in a statement overnight it met with bridge engineers and FDOT Thursday morning and concluded there were no safety concerns and the crack did not compromise the integrity of the bridge. It collapsed just hours later.
Oh my God!
Florida lawmakers demanding answers. Senator Bill Nelson writing directly to the Department of Transportation stating there should have been adequate and appropriate oversight on the ground. If anyone dropped the ball and it contributed to this tragedy, then they should be held accountable. Though the bridge was FIU's project, not FDOT's. Overnight, the National Transportation Safety Board confirming construction workers were tightening cables on the bridge at the time of the collapse.
We have yet to determine what the failure mechanism was, and that's still under our investigation.
We're also learning more about some of the 6 victims who died. The family of 18-year-old FIU freshman Alexa Duran tells us she's among the dead. And there's 37-year-old Navarro Brown. His company, Structural Technologies, tells us he died while working on the bridge.
Crews work through the night. They will be out here all day. The NTSB will be on the ground for about a week. Right now, they can't say if the tightening of those cables or if those cracks had anything to do with the collapse, but they could serve as clues. Dan, Paula?
So mysterious, so frustrating and sad. Victor.